It seems to handle the turning in this mountain pretty well. The pitfalls of driving on the highway. Look at all these bugs. Oh, that looks really bad. What's up guys? So I just picked up my Model 3 last week and it's already got 360 miles on it. And tomorrow we're gonna drive to Bakersfield, California from downtown Los Angeles to really put the Model 3 to the test. So some of you considering a Tesla might have heard about range anxiety and really what to do on long trips. How far can I go? Where do I charge? How long do I have to wait at a charger? And are there even enough chargers? Tesla states that their long-range Model 3 performance battery can get about 310 miles. So I'm charging the Model 3 right now to 100%, so that should give me about 109 to 110 miles for my trip tomorrow. But with highway driving, I'm not necessarily sure on what type of range we're actually gonna get at higher speeds, so we'll really see tomorrow. Will we make it? Let's go. We're about an hour in, 41 miles. It seems like the computer is estimating correctly. It says 256 miles left. So Bakersfield is about 101 miles away from downtown Los Angeles. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive to Bakersfield, then hit this supercharger in Tejon Ranch to charge up before my drive back to downtown LA. One thing I noticed is that the Model 3 actually doesn't care if your hand is on the steering wheel. On autopilot, the computer actually nudges you every 20 to 30 seconds to apply a turning force to the steering wheel. So I was going 80 miles an hour, but then I remembered that 70 miles an hour is the most optimum speed for efficient range. I just changed it back down to 70 miles an hour because I saw this Tesla up there cruising. And the computer is now just going crazy with projected range. All right, we're about 2 hours in, 2 hours and 10 minutes in. We're about to get off the exit. 116 miles later, not too bad, 183 miles projected range left on the battery. Getting off the exit right now. Welcome to Bakersfield. The pitfalls of driving on the highway. Look at all these bugs. Oh, that looks really bad. All right, we just finished in Bakersfield. I'm about to head back. It's 100 miles back, but my battery says that it's got 167 miles to go, but I don't think it'll make it all the way back because the navigation to my address says that I'll be back in LA with 15% of the battery left. And so I read that you're not necessarily supposed to get down to 10%. You want to try and stay above that. So I think I'm gonna stop at this supercharger and supercharge a little bit, maybe like 50 miles, and then leave from there. Maybe grab a bite to eat. So, see you there. Getting off the exit now to Tejon Ranch supercharger. Looks like there's a McDonald's here, a Panda Express, a Chipotle, a Wendy's, some good food. Oh, there's an In-N-Out, okay. There it is. The supercharger at Tejon Ranch. Charge it up for a little bit. Ooh, hot. Oh shit, I gotta park it closer. I didn't park close enough. All right, let's try this again. Supercharger. Plug it in. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge it for 20 minutes. That should get just enough so I get back home with enough juice. All right, the supercharger's ramping up. 70, 80 kilowatts, 100 kilowatts, okay. So it looks like it will finish charging in 45 minutes. So let's go get some food and I'll be right back. Chipotle! Okay, got my Chipotle. Let's see how this charger's doing. So how much did we get in that time? Plus 71 miles? So I think we're good then, right? We should be enough to make it home with ample amount of battery. So So it looks like 73 miles for $4.76. I have 1,000 miles of free supercharging, so this is just using some of that. But I guess that's how much it would cost me to top off a little bit more to get back home. Stop charging. Plug it back in. All right, there it is. Back to LA. So now it says that by the time I get home, the battery will be at 39%. Before it was saying 15%. I think this should be fine and should alleviate my range anxiety of getting home with an empty battery. Passing all these trucks on this mountain climb. The one thing I'm really impressed with is the autopilot's ability on these empty highways. It seems to handle the turning in this mountain pretty well. So I forgot that you don't even have to nudge the steering wheel every once in a while. All you have to do to satisfy the autopilot system is to increase or decrease the cruise control now by 1 mile per hour. Almost back to LA. We're looking good with 142 mile range left. So it looks like it's about 35% left on the battery. 5 miles to go, 15 minutes. It says that we're gonna have 45% battery on the way back. Should be home soon. So my thoughts. You can definitely make it there and back, no problem. I was just a little bit iffy on I didn't want to come back home to a 15% battery, but I think you could probably make it back. There's 2 superchargers on the way if you really want to top off. I made the mistake of going 80 miles per hour up, which is higher than the optimal 70 to 75, so that probably nuked some of my range coming up. We dropped by the supercharger. There was plenty of food around there, so that was great. Picked up some food. Got to charge 73 miles in about 10 minutes, so that was great. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below if you have a commute like this that's 100 miles one way or 200 miles round trip. Hopefully this can alleviate any range anxiety you guys might have on buying a Model 3. There's superchargers all over California, so it's not necessarily a big problem for Model 3 owners in California. I found this resource that's pretty good. It's called a Better Route Planner, where you can plan your electric vehicle route and see what charge along the way, what battery you might have leaving and getting to your destination. Thanks for watching. See ya.